Man, I have not updated my YouTube count in a while, so this video is pretty old. It's against Plox, but I remember him saying I could put it up. Um, all right, so he starts out with a Gengar, and I start out with Latias. Now I'm fairly sure that the Gengar Shadow Ball can't kill my Latias. It did a lot of damage. I'm left with 77 health, but I Draco Meteor, and he's got a Focus Sash to save him. So he's got 1 HP. I switch out to Umbreon because I obviously don't want to take another Shadow Ball. I don't want to lose my Latias so early in the game. And I think with Umbreon, I can Sucker Punch and pick off that last 1 HP. In case he wants to like Focus Blast me or something. But he Destiny Bonds, so neither of our moves work. He switches out to Shaman, and I wish. And I switch back to Latias because I want to, get Latias's HP back up there. Um, he leech seeds, but it misses, which I mean it wouldn't have killed me anyway. But I try and trick the shaman. He switches out to Tentacruel, and so the Tentacruel ends up with choice specs, and I end up with Black Sludge, which actually hurts my Latias, which kind of messes me up this game a little bit. I switch out to Dusknoir, my special defender, just in case I had to take like an Ice Beam or something, and he does. I want to Will-O-Wisp the Tentacruel, but he switches out to Shyman, so I end up burning that. And I switched to Fortress, and this is probably where I made the biggest mistake of the game, because I figured, like, oh, Shyman, grass Pokemon, my Fortress can, wall this thing. No problem, I'll be able to set up and everything. I'm retarded. It uses Hidden Power Fire, which I should have seen coming. Um, my Fortress actually, I guess, has a nice special defense or gets lucky or something, because it stays alive with 7 HP. So I end up at least getting a Stealth Rock off, but I'm killed by the Leech Seed he set up. So, yeah, that wasn't good. I send in Heatran now, which I should have done originally, predicting the Hidden Power Fire. He sends back out to Gengar, and I figured he was going to switch into Tentacruel. So I try an Explosion there, because I figure I'll get rid of his Tentacruel early in the game. I won't have as much to deal with, because of the Pokemon I've seen. I don't think I need Heatran to take them out. I mean, obviously Shyman, but I could figure that out. But the explosion ends up not going off, which helps me out. Then I totally just skipped over some switching there, but I don't think it matters. I got my Latias now. Now he's got his Tentacruel out. I don't want to keep Latias in because I don't think I can kill the Tentacruel with any Latias moves right away. And I don't really want to trick it back because I don't want the choice specs and I don't want it to have the Black Sludge again. But I switch out to Umbreon and I curse because I know it's stuck in its Toxic Spikes. So I curse with the Toxic Spikes and I curse on the switch. It sends out Shyman. And he Leech Seeds, so I avoid the attack, so I curse again. And I think I'm just letting him do damage to my Shyman. I'm not really minding it too much. I mean, to my Umbreon. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to curse up as much as possible. Because really what I want to do is pass to my Hitmontop and just make that thing super powerful. So whatever damage he does to my Umbreon, I'd rather have it do damage to Umbreon than I would Hitmontop. And so I wish, and he Seed Flares, and I Baton Pass to my Hitmontop, which upon entering, gets the badly poisoned from the Toxic Spikes. The Wish ends up not doing anything, so maybe that was a bad move. But I wasn't sure how that was going to work out. So he switches out to his Tentacruel, and I Fake Out. And this Fake Out is extremely powerful because I got 4, attack boosts on it. Kills the Tentacruel, and I take damage from Poison and Life Orb. Now, I could have pursued it here, but I was expecting like a Psychic. And the Mach Punch, obviously, just so I can do damage and go first. I don't want to end up switching him and top back out because he loses all his boosts and he's already lowering in HP. So that's not going to do me all that good to switch him back in or whatever. I switch out to Umbreon. He switches out to Shyman, so I can't Sucker Punch him and pick off his last bit of HP. Umbreon takes damage from poison now. And it gets seeded. And I'm pretty much figuring my Umbreon's dead at this point, so I just wish so that I can heal some other Pokemon that I have. Sort of a little last-ditch effort with my Umbreon here. And so I switch out Umbreon to Latias so I can get him some HP back. And Shaman Seed Flares, which is not very effective against my Dragon Psychic Latias. So I gain HP from the Wishback, but then I lose it from the Black Sludge, which is, yeah. And this is where I try and get rid of the Black Sludge again. I trick, but his Zelf comes out and gets killed by the Stealth Rock, so I end up not being able to pull that move off either. He switches to a Porygon Z, and I don't want to leave my Latias in there. I know he's faster than me, and I've got an Umbreon that's pretty much going to die on any switch in anyway, so I figured I'll just sack him, and I send in Heatran. Now, I overeat with Heatran, and he sends in a Hitmonlee. And I do most of his HP. He hangs on with a little bit, but I'm pretty fairly confident that I'm faster than him. So I just go for the second overhit, and he dies. Now he goes back to Porygon Z, raises his special attack. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to keep Heatran in here. I switch to my special defender, Dusknoir, who gets poisoned upon the switch-in. And I guess he uses Hidden Power Fighting, which isn't affected by Dusknoir. He switches in Shaman, because obviously his Porygon Z is now stuck to one move. He doesn't want to keep it in. I Will-O-Wisp with Shaman, and I think I just wanted to burn whatever he had at this point, if he was going to keep something in or whatever. Just trying to do what I can with the available Pokemon I have left against his Pokemon that he has left. And so there's a bit of a stall war here. I switch out Dusknoir. I go to Heatran again. He C-Flares my Heatran, which doesn't do anything. And I overheat. He doesn't want to switch out because he doesn't want, his Porygon Z to take the hit on the switch, because that'd probably do a lot to Porygon Z. But he sacks his Shaman basically. I guess he figures it wasn't going to help him out anymore. So now he goes back to Porygon Z. And I switch out to Latias. He Thunderbolts. And my Latias is still alive, but it's losing health from the Black Sludge. And he kills my Latias. I switch back into Dusknoir. I didn't want Dusknoir to take the Thunderbolt on the switch, but taking a Thunderbolt now leaves me an opportunity to Will-O-Wisp, to at least do something else with my Dusknoir. So I switch out to Heatran. He Thunderbolts. Does not kill my Heatran. And he gets hit by the burn. And I'm trying to wear him down from burn now. I wasn't sure if my Heatran was going to go faster than his Porygon Z, or what was going to happen with that. So I switched back to Dusknoir, and I let him take more damage from the burn. And I wasn't keeping good Pokemon count, so I explode here. If I would have overheated, I would have won. I didn't know I was going to go first either, so it ends up being a draw, but it was a good game.